Hey there. I am putting on some makeup to go somewhere, and I thought, let me just jump on and finish. I've done my eyes, and the colors that I used, Oak and Leo and Blondie and Cocoa in the outer corner. So I went ahead and did my eyes, but just want to do a really quick makeup look. While I'm getting ready, why not go ahead and film it, right? Kill two birds with one stone. Excuse my hair, I've not fixed it yet. So this is how it looks. So this is my Seint 3D foundation. So it's actually a foundation system that all works together. So what you do is you don't layer it, you just put it where you need it. I mean, you can layer it if you want to, but it's just not intended to be that way. So I'm gonna go in and I'm probably gonna start, I think I'll start with this color. Nah, I don't know if I wanna do indigo or, we'll go a little dramatic, a little darker. I'll do indigo. Because this is a church function that I'm going to, so why not dramatic? Okay, so I'm just going to wiggle my brush. This is the detail brush. I'm going to wiggle it, and I'm going to go, and I'm just going to kind of carve out a little bit more of a cheekbone that I really need. It doesn't show up because I have a full face. So I'm going to make it show up. I'm going to pronounce it. Hazy. Okay. I'm going to do just a little bit. I don't really have a large forehead, but I still like to create a little bit of shadow because we all have a little bit of a natural shadow. It just adds a little bit of depth and dimension. And I'm kind of stippling and kind of blending as I'm going. Okay, still using this same brush. I'm going to kind of wiggle the side of it. It's got a nice little sharp edge on it, and I'm going to just kind of wiggle back and forth just to make a nice little line on my nose. Nothing scientific about it. It's really just as easy as slapping it on and going. I feel like when I take my time sometimes, it looks worse than it does when I just slap it on. Isn't that how it goes? Story of our life. And then I'm going to do just a little bit under my lip. And then I'm going to carve out with just, and right there, it's a little square, a little harsh. I'm going to kind of come up on it just a little bit. It'll still blend out. That way she's going to kind of soften that harsh. Alright, I'm also going to take this smudge brush and I'm going right back, actually no. I'm going to take this multitasker brush right back into the indigo color. And I'm going to outline my lips. I'm going to be a little dramatic with it. Because once I get through and I blend everything out, it'll look a lot better. And what I love about this makeup is everything is in a compact that you need, except for your mascara and your brushes. So it saves you time. You don't have to put it down. Because everything, they're little magnetic tins that just pop right in and out. Okay? So I've got my contour down. Again, don't worry about my lips just yet. Or my hair. So now I'm going to go, and I think I'm going to use the same brush, and then I'm going to pounce a little bit into the color Sandy. And I'm going to place it around the areas that I contoured. I'm not using a lot. I'm just barely tapping my brush into it, and then I'm placing it where I need it. I will go in a few minutes and kind of blend it all together, but right now it's more about just placing it. Okay, now I'm going to take my brightener. It's my brightening highlight, the color Sunlit, and I'm just going to kind of be a little more generous than what I need to be with it, but this color looks really good on everyone and it blends out so easy that I don't worry about using it too much of it, just to be honest. I'm going to clean up right here also. A little bit on my chin. Down my nose. Okay, so that's my face for the most part. I'm going to switch over to the blush and bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of start blending it all together. You can also blend with like your perfector sponge, which I love to do that as well. The same, even kind of going around my lips. I'm going to soften that up. Be sure and get your neck if you did carve out your line, and if you didn't, drag the color down. I'm going to bronze my neck in just a little bit too. Okay. And I'm going to go up here. I have to be careful because I've already got my eyes on. I hardly ever do my eyes first because I tend to mess it up when I do my eyes first, because I just want to kind of be sloppy all over my eyes, and I have to be careful. I got my eye makeup on. I like to just blend with reckless abandon. Kind of the way I live my life sometimes, it feels. Leanne, what are you doing? You must be bored since you're past the wedding. You're past your little wedding weekend. Got them married off, and now you can relax. I was looking for some pictures. I haven't seen. I think you've posted maybe a few things, but I haven't seen a lot of pictures. I love a good wedding. Okay. Thank goodness, yes. Hey, April. There's my bee friend. Me and April's gonna do a bee reel. Like a bee, like a bzz, bee reel. Yeah, send some pictures. I want to see them. You have to kind of wait and be careful about pictures, right? Because it's always like, I'm kind of going back in and just putting a little bit more contour. You always want to wait till all the pictures are shared and not step on anyone's toes and be like, here's the pictures, I can't wait, before the bride was ready to have them shared. Okay. So now I'm going to do a bronzer really quick. I'm going to flip over to this middle part of my palette, and I'm just swirling around. Thank you. You're fixing to see them up close and personal. I used gold on my lids, but then I went heavy with green eyeliner. My pharmacy green eyeliner that I got from you. I love the green and the purple. I use it. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if eyeliners are supposed to be used now in colors, if that's the in thing, but I love color eyeliners. So I still use them. So this has got green eye, a thick green eyeliner. And I'm gonna bronze my neck. Just to pull it all together. Oh, thank you. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my perfector sponge. It's damp, and I'm gonna pounce around and just make sure that everything is blended well, and really press it into my skin. Okay, now we're gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this really pretty pink baby watermelon. It's my favorite. It's just a really pretty soft pink. I'm going to put it on my lips as well, because this is lip and cheek. Dual action coming at you. Then I'm going to use this City Lips gloss. The color of it is Nude York. It's the only one that I've got by them, a gloss wise, but I love it. It's a plumping gloss, and it don't feel like it plumps, but my lips do appear fuller, so I kind of need that sting to know that it's working in my mind when I really don't. When you don't have to have it, but I think you do. Okay. Then I'm going to do a quick powder. So I have, let's see, I think I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I was going to use my loose, no, I'll just use my Vanilla Dust. This is another little palette I have here. I'm going to use my sponge, and I just swap it in there. I just swapped it. I'm going to kind of go up under my eyes. Pretty much my T-zone, where I get oily. My smile lines, anywhere that I think needs to be set. You don't have to set this, it's totally up to you. Some people love the feel of their foundation when it's just a nice dewiness, and some people it's like traditional and want it mattified. You do you, boo. But I'm an oily person anyway, so if I use powder, I still will kind of glow by the time I start shining a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to do my Illuminator, which I think I'm going to use Angel with my finger. I'm just going to kind of pop it right here. You can see. I'm going to go back and blend that with my sponge, but this is going to be pretty much the icing on the cake, which I usually call the bronzer, but this is going to be my last step, other than my setting spray. And I'm going to blend, and we're going to call it good. We're going to call it good. Let me spray. Where is my spray? Let me go back to Old Faithful here, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, and I'm going to spray and really douse yourself when you use setting spray if you really want it to work like it should. Shake it up good, close your eyes, and go to town. You don't want it to be truly dripping, but you do want to feel like your face is wet because that's what it does. And then just set it from a fan, get you a little hand fan, or just let it dry. And then you're good to go. So, thanks for joining me. I am going to finish fixing my hair and got to be leaving out the door in probably, well, I got about 30 minutes, so I think I'm good. But thanks for watching. Oh, have you tried the loose powder, the red aspen? Where's it at? Right here. Man, this is some good stuff, this loose powder. I also use the Thrive sometimes too, but this, if you want it mattified, especially for like your big events or hot muggy climates and stuff, or you're gonna be outside, that stuff's a game changer. But anyway, okay guys, thanks for watching.